Today I have a quote for you, and the quote goes like this. Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. Unknown. One of the illusions of life, and I had this recently tested with me, where I had a coworker that I found out that I used to work with passed away of cancer this week. And it reminded me that no matter how much growth you go through, no matter how much life you're experiencing, life is still going to happen. Life is always going to be there, giving you moments that really suck and are really hard. And we often have this illusion of happiness that pulls us to this place that doesn't make any sense, that always is this fleeting energy of joy that's just always out of reach. But I remind you that happiness is not the absence of problems. Problems are life. Life will always happen. No matter how much money, no matter how much of fill in the blank that you have, problems will exist. One of the illusions of the middle class, and I am a middle class person, so I have this illusion, but I also know that it's a falsehood, that we often think in the middle class, man, if we had $1 million, our world would be just, or if we had $100 million, like some people. And if we had that vacation home in Florida, if we had that vacation home in California, if we had all of these things that would just remove the burden of money, that life would just be, perfect. You know whose life's not perfect? People who make $100 million. Look all over Hollywood. There is multiple of issues all over Hollywood for people that generally should have it all together. But yet, they don't. Because the illusion is, one, money is never enough. There was a survey done, and don't know where it was exactly published, but I'm repeating it here, that essentially all the way up to like $500 million, people would say, if that was their income, they would say, like, you know what, just 10% more, I'll be okay. Even if you're making $500 million, people still said, just a little bit more, I'd be okay. The second thing is, I want you to understand that at any level of life, different levels of problems exist. If you are a billionaire, you have billion-dollar problems. If you are a millionaire, you are a $1 million problem dealing with those things. If you make anywhere between 100,000 and $1 million, you have a specific set of problems. Generally, that could be if you make $500,000, maybe as a CEO or as an executive, you have executive level problems. Problems are always there. Problems are a constant. It might as well be 3.14. But the illusion that someday these problems just will go away and that these things will just end is false. We actually have no idea why we go and do the work. The idea of going and do the work seems really hard. We seem like we can avoid it many times. We can get to this place that just is over. But the real crux of the issue is we need to do better. We need to do better for what we don't know is ahead of us. We may not know the kind of issues that we're going to deal with. You may have something devastating as a spouse dying 5 years from now. You have no idea why having a relationship is extremely important for your kids. You have no idea of what's coming in front of you. I have no idea what's coming in front of me. This could be my last podcast. I have no idea. But these ideas of what we're building towards is what matters. Life just doesn't give you a break. Life will always be life. The idea is getting to a point where you're riding the waves of life. Or realizing in another category that as you go through your own journey, as you do this work, you are the same person in your peaks as your valleys. As life is a roller coaster analogy is often applied, you are the exact same person when life is amazing, and you are the exact same person when life is hard. understanding the identity and detaching from it, whew, that is a hard task to do. But one that I've signed up for. It's one that I pursue every day. Every time I post a podcast, every time I write something, that is me preparing myself for something that I don't know that's coming. It's me giving definition on a deeper level to who the hell I am and who the hell am I not. Remember, happiness is not the absence of problems, but is your ability to deal with them. It is your ability to deal with them. That is all I have for you guys today. I'm back again with you guys tomorrow.